gems, welcome back to my channel. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody all are well. Thank you for watching. Thank you for clicking on my video. This is a look using my hard candy line of cosmetics and just testing it out. I'm gonna do a wear test as well on the foundation, the eyeshadow, and just how it wears. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, give my video a thumbs up, and then also click on that bell icon so you'll get more notifications whenever I upload another video. Yeah, so let's get started with this look. I mean, I think it looks pretty good. I don't know, we'll find out. So stay tuned and just keep on watching. Ta-da! This is how my face looks without makeup. Okay, all right, my gems. So we're gonna go ahead and do now is we're gonna go ahead and go through with this full face tutorial and wear a test on the hard candy. So what I'm shaking in my hand right now is the hard candy Glamouflage, like camouflage, but it's Glamouflage heavy duty concealer, and this is in the shade, what shade is this? Ivory. So I'm gonna try this and see how this works as a concealer, just to cover up some of these blemishes I have on my face. So, but before I do, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face first, and you can use any primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my primers that I had got from a BoxyCharm box in, I want to say in May, or this was in April. Whenever they're giving out the hydrating and the mattifying primer, poreless primer, I think it was in April or May, one of those two. So I actually got the poreless. They gave me the hydrate primer, and I really liked the way it felt on my skin. So since I had already opened it up, I don't want to be waste. I don't want it to go to waste. So I'm going to go ahead and use that as a primer for my face, just to kind of give me that base to protect my face from, you know, harsh damages, you know, chemical damages from the makeup applications that we use on a daily basis. You know, I just finished up my skin regimen, my skin routine for my face. So I'm just going to apply this primer to kind of like give it like another layer of protection. That's what primers do. They give you like another layer of protection to your face. I have some luck already. So this is just, you know, giving it another protection over what you have already done to protect your face and your face regimen, which is, you know, protecting your face from any harsh pollutants in the air, any harsh, you know, environment, any harshness from the makeup chemicals that you'll be using, because you just never know. Some of these makeups might give you some kind of allergic reaction, and you know, you want to protect your skin. You know, you want to protect yourself, that, you know, you don't want, you know, you don't want to harm your face, you know. So I am noticing that I need a little Q-tip, because my eyebrow is a little crooked there. Like, I have excess eyebrow makeup right here. So there we go. Okay, I took that off. Oh, that was bothering me. So I already primed my face. Alright. And it feels like it seeped in already. So once you feel like it's seeped in and it's in there, it feels hydrating and soft. It does feel hydrating and soft. So it's time for me to apply my concealer first. I'm only applying it for just to kind of cover up blemishes that I have right now before I put on my foundation. I know a lot of people don't do this, but I will, because I do have bags under my eyes. I have bags under my eyes, and then just want to get that double protection. That double protection, double coverage. And it says it's a heavy duty concealer, so it's supposed to hide it's full coverage. So I'm just putting it in areas that I feel like I need more coverage, more you know, to hide all my blemishes and areas that need hiding, need you know, hiding, like for instance, the puffy circles under my eyes, and then right here I have this one pimple right there. Okay, and then I do have a little redness around my face area, and I should have used a color corrector for the redness around my face area, but it's not that bad of it's not too red, you know, it's not really red, so I think I should have enough coverage with this. So let me just dab this in with my Hank and Henry. This is something I also got in my BoxyCharm, my Hank and Henry sponge. And I'm just gonna dab this concealer into my skin. Just dab, dab, dab. Press it into my skin. Oh, look how dark. Look how puffy my eyes look underneath the lighting there. Okay, so okay, once I've dabbed that in, now I'm gonna go in with my face product, with my complexion product, with my foundation. I needed a cough because I feel like I have like there was something stuck there, and I'm like, I don't want to cough on camera because then people are gonna think I'm gross. Who here thinks that's gross? Let me know. Leave me your comments down below. I mean, I feel like if you have to cough, you have to cough. If you have to fart, you have to fart, you know? That's how I see it, right? But let me know who thinks that's gross. But alright, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and put on my full, it says full coverage foundation, and I got the hard candy Glamifage full coverage foundation, and it's supposed to last 16-hour oil-free wear. So we'll see how that, we'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this all over my eyes. What am I talking about? So if y'all have this, let me know if y'all have this product, then let me know how it works for you. If y'all liked it, if y'all didn't like it, just let me know what your take is on this one. This is in the shade Olive, 1508. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, and the applicator is like not a doe foot, but it's like it's kind of like almost like a tulip shaped applicator there. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this all over my face, just to kind of place it in areas where I need foundation. And then I'm gonna run it through with my sponge. It's like a little spatula type, right? It's not your normal doe foot. Under my eyes. See, maybe that'll cover some of my puffiness as well. I feel like it's accentuating my puffiness. It looks like it has like a yellow undertone as well. Like in the camera, I can see it looks like it has a yellow undertone. My skin tone is not yellow, so hopefully it'll blend out. We'll see. Maybe I have more of a golden complexion than I do of a yellow tone, but I always thought my skin tone was olive, so this is the reason why I got, and I'm using the flat square end of the sponge, and I'm telling you, I'm liking the way this feels. Use the side. I'm gonna use the side of the sponge and just press that in. I'm using for the inner corner. Just pressing all that in. Does nothing for my puffy eyes. I'm going to skip forward to where I'm done. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So now we're going to go ahead and put on my concealer. Kind of looks like it's, I don't know, I feel like it's a little too yellow for my skin tone, that olive. Well, I have it in for it because I have so many olive toned foundations. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Ivory concealer. This time just in this area here. Oops. Just in this area here. Because I'm going to go into the next step is my highlighting and contouring stage. I'm going to do my highlighting and contouring. Step of my makeup application. I'm going to put some on my eyelids because I am going to use makeup today. Well, I have a primer already, but it doesn't hurt to... I have an eyeshadow primer from Hard Candy, but I guess it doesn't hurt to put concealer on there as well to give it like a base for your eyeshadow. It does get a little dirty, you guys, but you know, maybe it's worth it. Maybe use your fingers. You see how dirty my fingers got? How white I'm looking. Okay, so I'm gonna go down my laugh lines as well because I know I have a lot of laugh lines. Don't like that. I'm getting old, you guys. Getting old. Okay, and I'll just put some right here as well. Okay. So, I mean on my chin. I'm gonna put that on my chin. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys out so y'all can see every little thing that I'm doing. So I already highlighted the points that I want highlighting. Now I'm gonna go ahead and dab it down with the smaller. Why does that happen to me? So I'm gonna use the smaller sponge from Hank and Henry. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and use it to dab in the concealer for highlighting. I hope I did this right. I'm not ready to I don't have too much experience, is what I'm trying to say, with foundation and highlighting and contouring. I don't have too much experience, you know, and it just, this is the part where I get real nervous, like this part of the video. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out and I'll be right back on camera. So I made a mess of this concealer on my face, and I didn't realize that I have a highlight and a highlighting contour cream stick already, and I didn't realize that before I put on my concealer. It's alright. We'll see how this turns out. I'm just gonna show you, finish this up. I'm gonna finish this part up, then go on with this cream contour, Hard Candy in the shade Light. And here I'm just kind of like, I'm not really, just kind of spreading the color out on my eyelids because that's where I'm just going to put my eyeshadow. Oh boy, I hope this turns out good. I'm nervous. I'm nervous how this is going to turn out. It just looks too light. Too light for me. But we'll see. We'll see how it turns out, okay? All right. So here we go. I already went ahead and blended in my concealer as I wanted to highlight my face, like certain areas of my face, but it just turns out like it was like I was just concealing my whole face with the same, with my, I was just like using it as foundation. Yep, I'm still very inexperienced. I'll do better next time. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the contour, the highlight and contour duo stick. And we all, we all know what the basics are on using contour, cream contours and stuff like that. Well, if you don't, this is a beginner's video for you guys. Some people just, they have so much experience, they make it so flawless. Like, they know what they're doing. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and highlight first. Areas of the face that you want to highlight. So that's really how what you were supposed to do. So just kind of highlight the areas that you wanted highlighted first. Okay. That's what I was trying to do at the beginning, but I used a concealer and then it just went crazy on me. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and use my bigger Hank & Henry sponge. Why are things falling? My frustration, my anxieties. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my anxieties of doing this, doing my makeup as far as foundation goes, because this is my first, like, not my first time, but I'm just not very experienced with this. I don't have too much experience. I guess people can relate. Those who have not had that experience yet either, I guess they can relate to me. Hopefully y'all can relate to me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Oh my god, my face looks so white. So white, like Snow White. Snow White. Oh my goodness, how could this be? Well, I know how. I made a freaking mistake of putting that concealer on. So now I'm gonna go ahead and use a smaller sponge to kind of go. There it goes again. I just dropped another sponge. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. So I'm using the smaller sponge. I seem to like this sponge a lot better because I feel like I have more control when it comes to little detailed areas, like going into the inner corners of my eyes, just on the side of my nose, down the bridge of my nose. I just feel like I have more control with this. And just little small areas where you have highlight or foundation. Okay, so I'm done with that part. Let me just go through the steps like I'm supposed to, right? Whenever you're doing makeup. The next side is the contour side. Okay, let me see if I do this right. I better do this right. Let me get my mirror. Oh, please laugh with me. Please laugh with me, my gems. Okay, so here we go. I hope I do this right. Okay, so I don't think... Okay, I know you're supposed to put contours at the perimeters of your face. First, I'm gonna start with my jawline. I mean, yeah, like under the jaw. Starting from the ear down, just like that. okay? From the ear down. To the bottoms of the hollows of your cheek, okay? Okay, so also do your jawline. So that's what I'm doing now, going down the jawline. And I want to get a more oval shape, so you want to fill in this area. Where your laugh lines are, you want to fill in that area. Like at the bottom, you know, like where your chin is, right here. Right here. Now for the top part. And just the perimeters of your face. Actually, basically you just want to make an oval. Like an oval around your face. And you're just trying to structure your face with this contour. Okay, so... Okay, let's try this one more time. Okay. Should I use my little baby sponge or should I use my big sponge? I'm going to use my big sponge and see how that does. Okay, so here we go. Patting it on. You don't want to spread it, you just want to pat it in. You just want to pat it in. You don't want to smear the sponge. Okay, I think I'm done. Contouring. I can use a little bit more. A little bit more contouring. Okay, so I'm done with that. Now I just need to set my face, okay? I'm going to go ahead and set my face with my Maybelline translucent powder, and I'm going to set that. Or you can always set it with like a foundation powder, you know, just to kind of set your cream that's on your face. Alright, so give me a second, I'll be right back. So I have my setting powder. I'm going to go ahead and use, should I use the small one because I guess it's more detailed, just to show you what I'm trying to do. Okay, I'm trying to get this line chiseled, so let's use some baking powder. I call it baking powder because this is like a baking technique where you just go down your jawline with this powder. Go down your jawline to kind of highlight that area. And you do have to be kind of generous maybe with the powder to bake, to give you that chiseled look. So first you want to, I guess, bake with the translucent powder areas you want baking. Under my eyes. Let's bake first. Let's bake. Instead of like setting your face first, let's bake. What baking is you're trying to get the temperature of your body to bake with the powder, and that way it'll set into your skin. It'll look more, you'll have a more brightened look. It'll make your makeup stay a little longer on your face. Well, should stay way longer on your face when you bake in that area. Like, it shouldn't move anywhere. Okay, so once I'm done baking, I look like a ghost, don't I? I'll come right back on camera, and then I'll go ahead and just finish setting my face. Be right back. Alright, my gems, so I'm done baking. I'll go ahead and just take this powder off. With the brush, just take it all off with a powder brush. And just go sit in your face. I'm gonna use a foundation. I'm gonna use a yeah, like a foundation setting powder, because it does look kind of white. So I'm gonna go ahead and find me a foundation. Just a second. Okay, my gems, so I'm back. I went ahead and I found my e.l.f. Prime and Stay finishing powder, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my powder brush, and I'm just gonna apply that all over the face. Maybe bring it some color back. Bring color back to my skin. But you're setting your cream contour. What you've already put on your face, you're setting it with this powder. Okay? So yeah, just all over the face. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's just makeup. Yes, that's the reason why to be scared, right? Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my powder contouring. I'm going to use my LA Colors Pro Contour Powder Highlight and Contour Duo, because really that's all I need, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and contour my face. And I'm going to go ahead and use this flat brush here to contour just the perimeters of my face, where I put the cream contour, and just... Okay, so I went ahead and I did the contours of the perimeter of my forehead. So now I'm going to do the rest of my face. I'm going to use my contour brush here, and I'm going to use some product, contour product here. You can get this at any drugstore, any, what do you call those, makeup department stores? That's makeup supply department stores. You can get this at any makeup supply department store. So I'm going to go ahead and contour. How I did it the last time, just contouring, trying to chisel, give me like a little chiseled look, you know. It's giving me a little chiseled look. I'm gonna have to bake some more, since I do want to get me like a good straight chiseled line. But just contour around your jawline. Okay, I'll be right back. So we have this contoured look. I think it looks okay. I just don't see where it's chiseled here. I don't know, maybe it is, it's there. But if you feel like you need to bake, you can bake, you know, to kind of emphasize that the structure of your under the hollows. So I think I'm gonna bake. I think I'm gonna bake my face. And then instead of using that foundation powder, the one that I used, the e.l.f. one, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I could have used the actual highlighting part of this highlighting part for to set the face. But I think, am I supposed to use that already? Like, aren't I supposed to like highlight my face with it already? Let me highlight my face with it. Just use my highlighting brush. I'm gonna highlight my face after I contoured. And I know the rule is first highlight, then contour. But let me just, I feel like I just missed this step, and I just feel like I need this step. Like I need it. You know what I mean? I just need to do this step. I'm sorry. I'm very, how do you call it? Obsessive compulsive, or like when, I don't know, it's just, I get this, like when I skip a step or I skip a rule, I feel like I need to go back and do it correctly, you know? And because I feel like I'm not like I'm not teaching you correctly, you know? Okay, so I didn't contour my nose, and I want to contour my nose, so that's what I'm about to do. I'm going to contour my nose before I bake. So I didn't even use a cream contour, but I'm going to go ahead and use the cream contour to contour my nose first. I know this step was already skipped, but just contour my nose. I just want to start like from the top of the top where the bridge starts, maybe a little bit higher up like towards your brow, and just put contour there. And then I know I'm a little blurry, but and just round it off at the tip here. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and use a brush like this, an angled brush like this, and I'm going to spread that contour. Just dab it down my nose. It's looking really good. And then maybe I can use this angled one and just kind of like tap it in, and just kind of like, since it has a slanted tip, it spreads it down. You want it to spread down, you know, and just go around your nose. You want it to kind of have that slant so that the cream can, so it'll have cream to where it'll give you that shadow around your nose to give you more defined nose. And then use that highlighting shade on your nose, down the bridge of your nose, and then also just brush it out. Brush it out, but blend it in. Blend it in. Okay. It's just down the bridge of your nose right here. So there it is, highlighted and contoured. So now the baking technique, the one that I was talking about. Get some more baking powder and get a bigger, I'm going to use my bigger sponge, And by the way, I'm using my translucent Maybelline Studio Fix translucent powder. Master Fix. New Master Fix by Face Studio Setting Perfecting Loose Powder. So that's what I'm using right now for my face. So I'm going to go ahead and bake. Grab some here. And I'm just going to go down this way again with that to kind of give that chiseled look. See, so now it looks like this. So now you see like this white cast right here, which you want that because you want to have that chiseled line there. Maybe a little bit at the top. Maybe I might need a little bit at the top as well. You know, above the hollows of the cheek. I'll put some setting powder there as well. So I can have that line. You see this line here? Now you see you have a line there. That's what I want. And sometimes you have to manipulate your makeup that way. So you can have that chiseled line when you contour. What else? So while I'm letting that bake, I'm going to get a bronzer. I don't think I have a hard candy bronzer because this is all hard candy products that I'm using. So I'm going to go ahead and look for a bronzer, okay? Just give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So I went ahead and I found me a bronzer and I already wiped off the baking, you know, the baking from the powder that I put on to bake. It's off. All right, so now you just have a contoured, chiseled face. So we have the bronzer here. I'm using my Milani bronzer in the shade, it's a silky matte in the shade Sunkissed. These powders are getting to my throat. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to use an angled brush like this. Well, yeah. Well, let me use a powder brush like this. A big powder brush. I'm going to change the color because I know I use that for like setting. Okay, so let me go ahead and use some of this bronzer just to bronze all over my forehead. Just right here around the perimeters of my face. Give me that sun-kissed glow. Not look too pale. And just in these areas here, just like under the cheekbone area, around your forehead. And here we have it. So what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think? I think my forehead looks pretty good. Pretty darn good. A little bit, I guess I should say. It looks pretty good. Now I need to put on some blush. And this, you don't have to go all the way down to the jawline, because you're not contouring anymore. That's only like in the contouring steps, but you can. There's people who do put bronzer around their jawline. Like, I could probably put some underneath here. You know, just to kind of give me a little sun-kissed glow. But it's mostly on this area here where you contour it is where you put the bronzer. feel like I have enough bronzer, do I? I don't feel like I have enough bronzer. Like on this side, I do like the way the bronzer came out, but on this side, I'm not seeing it. Maybe because I don't know why it's not wanting to show it. Okay, so here we go. So here we go. Okay, so we have a bronze face. Now we're going to go ahead and do blush and highlight, okay? On my blush brush, I'm going to use this angled brush to kind of give me this angled look. I don't want it to, you know how you have the apples of your cheeks and you put them in the, right there in the center of it? You don't want to do that because then you're going to look like a clown. I did them in some of my videos, but I kind of realized that I did get kind of like Bows of the Clown kind of look. So I'm going to go ahead and use a blush, which I don't have any in my hard candy. Oh yeah, I do. A hard candy blush here. Is this brush right here. And then this is how the lip looks. Face in a box, hard candy. It says sweep across chin, cheeks, forehead, and unleash the foxiness in you. So I'm gonna use this as a brush. I'm gonna use it as a brush. I'm gonna use it as a blush. I don't know if this I don't know if this will do anything for me. The bristles feel kind of limp, so I don't know if it's gonna do anything for me. It's nice to have. It's a nice little concept, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and swirl it around and see if it'll do anything for me, okay? I mean, I do see little kick up right there. So let me just tap some of that excess off and just do just slightly, not on the apple, but like just like slightly this way. Okay, I think I'm going to use my brush, my angled brush here. Angled brush here. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up some of that color that had kick up and just blush away. Well, it's not appearing. It's not appearing, so maybe it's because my face is a little too dark already. I'm gonna use a darker blush. Right back. Okay, so I'm back. I found a blush. We're gonna go ahead and use this blush. Blush I got is by e.l.f. It's another brand that I'm gonna go ahead and wear test as well. Wear test and do a full face makeup on. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this brush and get just a little bit because it's kind of like a dark tone, you know, so gotta be careful. So let me just so I think I got some tint there. And then on this side as well. Got some tint. Not bad, not bad. It served its purpose. Okay, so it's now time to put on a highlighter. I hope you can see that. Maybe you can see it in the lighting. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's there. So now I'm going to go ahead and use a highlighter. I'm going to go ahead and use these Hard Candy Pigment drops. They're highlighting drops, kind of highlights. It's actually supposed to be like a highlighter for your foundation. This is Shakewell. It's a new product that they had that they came out when I first got it. And I don't have any hard candy highlighter, but I'm going to see if these little pigments will do for me. This little pigment as a highlighter. Oh my god. Woo! Look how it looks. It's a mix-in, so I'm not sure if I'm even supposed to use this that way. And it don't look like it's a, oh yeah, it is a drop applicator. It's just a lot of product there. Okay, I'm just gonna use my finger, okay? That really scared me. That's a lot of product. I'm gonna use my finger and I'm gonna see if I can highlight maybe this part of the cheek. See how that goes. Ooh! 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 I got it on my eyebrow. No! I got it on my eyebrow. It'll come off. Let me brush it off. Let me brush it off. Let me brush it off. I hope it comes off. I hope it comes off. Please come off. Well, I don't think, nope, it didn't come off. It didn't come off. Well, I guess I can redo my eyebrow again. I'll redo my eyebrow again. Oh my god, look at that. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. So I went ahead and I put some more eyebrow stuff, whatever you want to call it. But I am going to go ahead and smear this around this area because I do want to highlight this area here. But I don't think this is like a highlighter. I thought it was like a highlighter, but it's not giving me a highlighted effect. I think it's giving more of like a concealer type of. It's like a concealer, I believe. Oh, it's not a concealer. I thought it's like a highlighter. Well, if it is a concealer, it's a mix-in. It's the mix-in, and it's supposed to give you highlight. And it didn't give me highlight. I wanted it. I will use a different highlighter. I will use another highlighter. A real highlighter to highlight my face. This is just to mix in with your makeup. It's giving me kind of like a concealer type of finish. And I'm done with my concealer type finish, so I don't know why. It says here it's a mix-in pigment makeup drops. Packed liquid drops that allow you to transform any primer, moisturizer, or foundation for coverage or shade. Squeeze the dropper. So this is not really a highlighter. It's just a mix-in. It's supposed to mix in with your foundation and primer. Why did I think it was like an illuminating drop type of formula? Well, anyways, okay, so this is how my face is looking now. I look like I'm wearing a mask, aren't I? I'll be right back. Let me fix this and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I fixed it. What it is, what it wasn't a highlighting or illuminator or anything like that. It was just something to mix in with your foundation whenever you feel like your foundation, like when I felt like my foundation was too yellow, I could have mixed that in and kind of neutralized the color. That's what it was. My mistake for not even reading that. So we're gonna go ahead and use a highlighter. So go ahead and highlight my face here, and we're gonna use I'm gonna go ahead and finish highlighting my face. I already fixed the problem area with that pigment drop. It was my mistake. I didn't really read carefully what it does for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a highlighter from my Beauty Treats. This is my Beauty Treats Luster Lights palette. It has so many ranges of highlights here. I mean, you have pinks, you have pinky nudes, you know. So I want to find me something. I'm gonna put some, what do you think, gold? I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. Like, I'm gonna use this shade here and see how that works. So let's go ahead and use this and just, I don't know why I did fish face look. Let's see how this works. So I don't know if I should, this is going to be called a full face hard candy makeup tutorial, because I used several different products. I didn't think I was going to need these other I don't know what I was thinking. I'm telling you, I'm so inexperienced. But yes, this is the tutorial with this, with the hard candy. Most of it's hard candy. Just putting in areas where I want highlight. Is it doing anything for me? Is it highlighting anything? It seems to be. But I think because my face is already gold as it is, I don't think this gold highlight is giving me any justice. So let me go a little lighter. Let me go ahead and use the pink one. Why not? Why not use the pink one, right? We're playing with makeup here, so. Well, maybe. Not sure. Is it doing any justice? I think so. I think it's doing a little justice. So I'm going to do, on the apples of my cheeks, I am going to put some of this highlighter to kind of give me that little glow. And then I'll put it also on my bridge of the nose. Give me that dewy look. Well, it's not really dewy, but glowy kind of look, and just a little bit like on my forehead, because it looks like it's kind of bronzed all over, like it looks like it's fully bronzed. Cupid's bow. Lip. Okay, and then chin. Well, didn't come out too bad, did it? No, it didn't. Okay. So most of my products were from Hard Candy, okay? So now let's go ahead and find a lipstick for this. Well, let's first look for an eyeshadow. For this, okay? We have our smoky eye, which is this one here. Our smoky eye. Should I use a smoky eye? Ooh. When we have our Look Pro eyeshadow palette, and it has more pinky tones in it. So let me see if there's a lipstick I would like to put on. Maybe I can use this lip, or should I use this lip? I have two colored lips, like really dark lip, and we have one that's more of a like a blush tinted lip. Let's try this blush tinted lip and see how this looks, okay? See how this appears, if it looks good with the makeup I have on. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and use this blush colored. I'm gonna use the lip liner, and I have the liquid tinted gloss ready to put on, because it's one of the ones where you click. I just clicked and you can see product coming out for the other end of the brush. See that? Okay, so that's why I don't want to click anymore than what I thought. I thought it was broken. That's the reason why I had to pause the camera, because I thought I had a broken item. I was like, okay, this is not good. This has not been my video. You know, like oh my goodness, there was just so many errors in this video, or so many hiccups is what I'm trying to say. There's so many hiccups in this video that I just like, what else what else wrong could have happened, right, to this video? Now, I am liking this nude, almost flesh tone pink. Probably not for my skin tone, but I guess it doesn't hurt with the look, because it's not really, it doesn't stand out too much. Yeah, doesn't stand out too much. I know it's blurred out there a little bit. Yep, this is how it's looking now. See, this is the lip liner. Now we're going to go ahead and put the lip gloss on, the lip tint, and see how that applies. It has a good like sweet smell to it. I'm going to press some more color out, and I'm going to add more to my lips, because I like for my lips to feel replenished and glossy. Oh, this is a good, this is nice. A nice color. Nice colored gloss. And it does feel hydrating and not plumping, but yeah, it kind of gives me like that plump look. It does give me that plumped look, and it is glossy. Makes my, I feel like my lips are juicy. What do you guys think? Do you think it looks juicy? Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and stick with this one as my lip. So I'm going to go ahead and do a look using this palette, you think? Or should I do a more smoky look? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use this palette here, and I'm going to use my Shimmer. I haven't tried this primer yet, and it's my by Hard Candy Shimmer Primer. I just want to see how it performs. Let me just shake it to kind of get the product, to kind of loosen up the product, or mix this product any kind of a you know, just to mix it up. You know what? That doesn't look too bad. This highlight doesn't look too bad. I just feel like I have this band across my forehead that I don't really like from the contouring. Yeah, and I think it's because I have my hair pulled back. That's the reason why it looks like that. But alright, here we go. Go ahead and use this shimmer. Put it on my eye, just dab it on my eye, all over. It feels kind of like a wet based. Doesn't feel creamy at all, like the matte one that I always love to wear. It just feels creamy and glowy and just wet and lightweight. Okay, so I'm getting a glowy look, so I think I was supposed to use this before or after. No, I think it's before I put on my makeup product, but this is how it's looking now. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'll be right back and we'll start on the eyeshadow look. I'm back. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off. It came with these two dual brushes, which is pretty neat, I think. Okay, but I'm not going to use these brushes. I'm going to use my own brushes. So I'm going to go ahead and use my crease brush. I'm going to use this brush here for my crease, and I'm going to go ahead and go in with a the soft nude shade here, just to kind of I just want to see where this goes. Okay. I want to start off with something neutral, something, you know, that I know, you know, just to be safe. I'm looking for my mirror, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so here we go. This one already has a mirror as well. Well, I guess I can use that. What's going on with me? Okay, so far so good. Really like this nude shade on my crease. It's not looking bad. Not looking bad at all. I'm doing. Okay. It's looking pretty good. I'm gonna go a little darker. I'm gonna use this next shade here. This is like a pink mauve type color. And just doing it at the outer corner crease. Just giving it that hint of pink. To go well with our lip. Okay, so I want to go ahead and go and use a lid shade. So I'm going to use a pink as my lid shade. Use my lid brush here. I'm going to use this pink that's here. I'm just going to do it all over my lid. Getting a pop of pink. Bring life to my eyes. Bring my eyes back to life. Hard candy. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and use this darker copper shade in the middle. I'm going to use that on my outer corner. That my outer corner, going towards the crease and above the crease area where the eye socket meets. Just kind of blend it out as much as I can. I'm noticing I'm still having some contour there. Let me go ahead and use my contouring brush here and just kind of blend that out. No biggie. It was only on this side. I just missed a spot when I was doing my contouring for my nose. Okay, there we go. Anyways, back to this tutorial I'm trying to show you guys. I'm trying to teach you. Learn from our mistakes, right? Learn from our mistakes. That's how you only get better. Is learning from my little errors here. Oh my goodness. We gotta find some humor in this, because if we don't find any humor in this, we're just gonna be grumpy all the time. All frumpy and grumpy, and we just gotta find some humor. I'm having fun. If y'all have this palette, let me know how this palette worked out for you guys. And it's one of their older palettes, and let me know if you have any kind of like hard candy makeup that you own, and let me know what's your favorite. What's your favorite part of hard candy? Is it the eyeshadows? Is it the complexion products? What is it about a hard candy that you like? Or if you like hard candy at all. If you don't like hard candy, share your thoughts. Let me know why. Let me know why. Maybe there's something I'm missing as to why hard candy is not as popular. So I did that, and I feel like I have a really good, pretty good look. I look so far. It just looks marvelous. It's just so many shades here that I just want to play with. I just want to play with these shades so much. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, finish the rest of my eye look off camera, and then I'll come back on and just give you my final review on not my final review, but give you my review, because I am doing a wear test and see how this turns out at the end of the day after 8 hours, and I'll let you know what time it is. Okay, so I'll be right back. Hello my gems, this is the finishing look. What do you guys think? I put some falsies on. I got my bottom lash line to look turquoise. You know, in certain lighting, I can see that this came out pretty good. I don't know if you can see it on camera right now, but when I went to the restroom to fix my hair, to put my hair up and, you know, get all glammed up for you guys, I'm feeling all kinds of glitter and glam today. My face looks flawless. It looks flawless. I'm like, on camera it doesn't look like it's giving any justice to what I've done to my face, even after everything that I thought I was, you know, any errors that I was making, or anything that I was you know, missing steps on things and backtracking, and even with that mistake with the pigment drops, it's kind of like everything just came together. What do you guys think? Oh my goodness. Okay, leave your comments down below. Let me know, what do you guys think? Did my look come out good at the end of all of that? Did it come out good at the end? Be honest with me. You know, I will take you know, I will review all your comments. I don't mind, you know, constructive, you know, I don't mind you telling me the truth. Be honest with me. What do you think? Did I do a good job? I feel like I did a good job. I mean, I know I'm still inexperienced and all that, but I'm getting experience, and I feel like, yeah, I like this. I like this. I like this look. And I don't think you're disappointed either. I don't think you're disappointed in it either. If there are some little like constructive criticisms that you would like to comment down below and let me know, hey, maybe you could have done this, you could have done that, and you would have gotten a better result or something. I'll take all the tips you can give me, please. I can't, and I'll incorporate them in my next video. So I appreciate you, my gems. So thank you for clicking on my video, you know, following me through the whole video and how I got this look. I feel different. I feel like a different person. Like I didn't feel like myself. You saw how I looked. My bags even kind of look like they don't look so puffy. Like my eyes don't look so puffy, even though I know that they're still there. But you know, yeah. So yeah, leave me your comments down below. Thank you for clicking on my video. Not only that, this is not the conclusion. This is just the conclusion of the full face makeup that I did. But I'm doing an 8-hour wear test. I'll be back in 8 hours, just to let you know. My video might be a little extended because I am doing an 8-hour wear test, and I will add that review here, which I'm gonna review the products that I got. Okay, so first off, the eyeshadow palette, it's okay. I still can't say if it's long lasting, if it's not. This face in a box hard candy, I can't really, like, I really didn't get much use out of this, so I can't say that I like it yet because, you know, the pigment was just too dark. I think because of the contouring and everything, I think maybe it would be good, like, if I wanted to go with more of a natural look without any contouring. I think that would have been better. I did feel like I probably need more hard candy products to have created this look, and I didn't, and that's where I kind of lagged, where I'm like, you know, I feel like kind of failed in that part, you know, because I only had just the basics, you know. I had my contour and highlight stick, I had my foundation, I had my mixed in pigment makeup drops, you know. These will come in handy. I thought this was like an illuminator, but this will come in handy for any kind of like foundations that I may have that are pretty dark. So I'm gonna keep that in my drawer. You know, didn't know that was the purpose for that. And then I love my concealer. It was a little light. It is in the shade Ivory, but I thought it was like my complexion, but it did look really white. But after contouring and bronzing and blushing and highlighting and putting on my eyeshadow, my face doesn't look really white anymore. And I really like this shimmer primer. I mean, it's lightweight, and you know, it has a wet base to it, but it's lightweight, and at the same time it didn't give me any problems in me applying my eyeshadow. So I really like this primer from Hard Candy. The lip gloss, I love the lip gloss, you know, the concept of the duo lip gloss and the concept of it, you know, clicking the lip coming out of the gloss. I like that. Now what what I didn't showcase you was the mascara that I used. It was called Lash Tinsel. So it's glitter mascara. This is the Tinsel mascara that I did not showcase on camera or anything, but I did put it on my bottom waterline. I do have an eyeliner on, but it's not from Hard Candy. It's just a aqua blue eyeliner, and then I just use some of this glitter for the bottom, and then I have falsies on, and I don't even see like my eyes are that puffy anymore. What do you look at that? Like my puffy, I mean, it's not as bad as it was, you know. My eyes don't look as bad as they used to, as they were before. The puffiness under my eyes don't look as bad as they were looking when I when I started with this tutorial. So stay tuned for the final results to see how this look held up. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, I'm for lack of words here, because I'm just amazed and astonished, and I just, you know, I gotta look for the correct words to say, because I gotta use my words. Glitzy, you gotta use your words on what you're trying to explain, express yourself exactly. So right now it's 2:27, and so in 8 hours at 10:27 I'll come back on camera, and I will show you everything, how everything turned out. If I really like the concept of the contour stick and the highlight. Oh, I just loved it. I loved it. So I'll come back on in 8 hours and just show you the finishing look, if it came out greasy, oily, everything you want to know about the foundations and the highlights and the whatever I put on my face, you know, the baking, if it even worked. We'll know after 8 hours, you know, if it'll last that long. So we'll see. But first impressions, I love that. I love the way my face turned out with this makeup. It looks flawless. I like it. I wouldn't mind going out like this, you know, to the store, to a friend's house, anywhere. I wouldn't mind going out looking like this. So I did want to show you. I did this backwards, but I'm not going to tell you what. Okay, so I'm going to show you the eyelash set that I got here. It's called Wink Wink. Wink Wink. It has 5 sets of eyelashes. I got them at DD's for $4.99, and that's what I'm wearing. I'm wearing this one here. I don't know what style that is. It doesn't give you like style names, but it does give you like different styles. Like they have that crisscross style here. The crisscross, you know, with the little crisscrosses on there. This one looks more like a little glam, pointy type of lash there. And then this one just looks more of a full volume type of lash. And then this one is also like a more of a very dark pointy lash look there. So I went with one that looks more natural. I didn't want it to look too dramatic, you know. I just wanted to look natural and nice, you know. So okay, my gems, I'll see you here in 8 hours. Thank you, and don't change that channel. Well, my friends, here we are. It's past 10:30. I know it is. I left my phone at my parents' house. They're not but like a block away from where I live, maybe even less, like a quarter mile from where I live. And yeah, so I know it's past 10:30. So this is the final look. Well, not the final look, but this is the overall. Let me get you closer. This is the overall endurance without any setting spray. The endurance of how long it stayed on my skin. I still feel my skin really soft and smooth. I still see some bronze or blush. I don't see any more. I don't see too much of my contour line anymore. On the perimeter of my forehead. My face looks more like it's back to its normal skin tone. And I'm not seeing any oil spots, any dry areas. Just have that pimple there, but that's gonna be sticking out. It's been there for a while. Yeah, and the lipstick even stayed on pretty good too. The lip gloss, I'm shocked it stayed on that long. Now, can you see a difference in my eyes? Besides the wrinkles and the bags under my eyes, what do you see the difference? Yes, one lash was able to hold up. The other lash is right here. It just started coming apart. I don't think I put too much. I don't think I put sufficient glue, and I don't think I put them on right. And when the glue dried, I guess it dried whenever it wasn't attached to my eyeshadow line. My eyelash line, I don't think it was attached to my eyelash line whenever I had the glue on, and I think it dried, and so it dried, you know, with that part. I guess there was a part that was poking me right here in the inner corner, so it was already falling apart, so I took it off. So that's the only difference that I have right now so far. And yeah, I still have that glitter from the mascara, from that mascara tinsel. I really like that mascara tinsel. I have more than one color. And so yeah, this is my full face 8-hour wear test on my hard candy makeup products that I did wear. So they held up pretty good. It's giving me just a smooth matte look, matte finish. It is full coverage. The highlighter kind of like diminished, like I have no more highlighter. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys for staying there through the end of the video. I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm ready to take off this makeup and go to bed and do another video tomorrow. So hope you're up to, hope you're up to seeing another video after this one. All right, so thank you, my gems. For those who are new again, please subscribe, like my video, hit the notification bell, and then I'll see you in my next video. I love you, my gems.